Hey beautiful people, my name's Natai and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be giving you 5 quick tips on choosing the right major. Let's get started! Now, first and foremost, before we even go far, I have to tell you, when it comes to choosing the right major, you have to sort of zone out everybody else and think about yourself. I'm sure we all have, that parent that wants you to be a doctor, or that wants you to be an engineer, or wants you to be something that you just do not want to be. At the end of the day, know that it is your life, and yes, there are people around you that care a lot about you, and that doesn't mean rule out all their advice and stuff, but you want to be in a profession that you like. I'll give you a good example. My mom wanted me to be an accountant. I do not like accounts at all, but after a little bit of a tug of war, I ended up in computer science. So hey. So tip number 1, you have to know yourself. What do you like? What don't you like? What can you see yourself doing for the rest of your life, and what do you not see yourself doing for the rest of your life? I love math, I love technology, and I love problem solving and also using creativity to solve some of these problems. So this is what went into me picking my major, although it wasn't like a smooth sailing road. I mean, after spending about 7 years in high school saying I was going into finance, and then after that taking a gap year when I was still set on finance, at some point even going into civil engineering, I eventually had to sit down, look at some of these qualities and think, what job could get me into that? And luckily at the time, my supervisor kept on pushing computer science at me and got me to research, and that's how I found out that I like this. So I get to combine my problem solving skills with my innovation, my math, and what was the third one? My love for technology. The second thing you have to consider when picking a major are your strengths and your weaknesses. You do not want to be in a career where every single day is a struggle and every single day you're just thinking, oh my gosh, how did I end up into this? But that being said, if you watch my previous video on Black Girls Code, Allison did say that she is a computer science major and math may not be her strongest point, therefore she needs to work harder at it. If you're not good at something and you want to go into a career that may use a certain aspect, for example math, think about, is it something that you can work on? If it's not, then maybe that may not be the right major for you. But if it's something that you're willing to put in the time, work at, practice and perfect, then definitely go ahead. That could definitely work out for you. So the third point is really important, that is research. Do as much research as you can, whether it's primary research or secondary research. If you have an idea or you have a bunch of majors that you'd like to look into, there's so many resources out there. You can go to collegeboard.org. They will definitely have a list of descriptions on how to do what some majors entail. There's also the book of majors. I think they have an online version of that where they have very detailed description of each and every major. Google's your friend, US News, Forbes, all of these sites are your friends. And if you can do primary research, like if you know someone within the field or someone that has a job that you think you would like to do or pursue in the future, go up to them, try to set up a meeting, a Skype call, email them to find out more about their job and find out what major did they pick, how did that help them to get into that job. I'll give you an example of what I did. Before declaring computer science as my major, I met a computer scientist who had been traveling around Africa creating bank payroll systems. Now, he told me about what he did in his job, he told me about what skills to look out for, and what the major entails. Some things, some ups and some downs of the major, and he did, at the end of the day, from what I heard from him, I thought I could do that and I really enjoyed it. Now his part, he was not entirely a programmer, but he studied computer science, and within computer science what he was doing or how he was applying that to the technology field is he was a project manager. Now that's definitely something that I could see myself doing, something that I wanted to do. So definitely try and get as much research, because that will definitely help you in making your decision or making the right decision to picking a major. On a rather serious note, you have to also think about what is your degree going to give you. I don't mean to bash any degrees or anything, but look at where the area you are in and where you would like to work. Some degrees that you may pursue may not help you as much because they will not make you as competitive. So definitely think about, how does this degree make me that competitive, or what will this degree, contribute? And also look at, what do you want in life? Will you pursuing that degree help you in achieving some of your dreams? So I mean, as much as parents can be annoying sometimes, and trust me, they can be, them telling you what they would like you to do, or them telling you what to do, does not come from a bad place. So talk to your parents, talk to people around, do your research to try and see how that degree will help you, because you do not want to get a degree that's not going to help you in the future. Lastly, the world is changing and becoming a lot more competitive. The competition for our generation has become so high. So definitely when looking at a degree or picking a major, think of something that will make you competitive. And there's so many things that you can do to make sure that you are so competitive, and by the time you enter the job market, everyone is trying to hire you. You can pick a double major if you know you're willing to put in the work. Instead of getting 1 degree when you graduate, you get 2 degrees. Pick a very competitive major. Now, that is very subjective, I guess, but you can look around, do your research, and look, is there an area like, what field or what would need me if I pursued this degree? I'll give you an example. I picked computer science because definitely that makes me competitive. I'm a black girl doing computer science, and there's hardly that many black girls there. Companies are trying to hire as many women of color to try and get them into this field. And secondly, the technology field is growing so rapidly. I definitely do know that I will not run out of a job anytime soon. You can also minor in something, and there's something that I think is very interesting now. It's called they're called interdisciplinary studies degrees. So what you get to do is you get to work with the university, whichever university you're going to, if they offer it, and you can build your own major. Isn't that amazing? That's pretty cool, I really think. And it also does really set you apart from any of your other competitors or counterparts or your peers, because it makes you so much more competitive. So that's another thing to definitely consider in picking your major. So guys, those are the 5 tips that I had. I hope they helped. If you still have no clue with what major you want to pick, or you have no idea which direction you want to go, it's okay. Just keep on researching and trying to find out. I did not know what I wanted to be. It took me about maybe 18 years to finally decide that, okay, maybe this is the field that I wanted to go to. But what I did is I always tried out something new. Definitely try out and explore and try to find out what it is, because you never know where life will lead you every time you try something new. I'll give you a good example. I tried this YouTube thing and I found out that, I actually really do like this, and I would like to work with the technological aspects of media. That led me to declaring a concentration in graphics and human-computer interaction. So here I am now, still not 100% sure where I will end up 5 years from now, but all I know is just take each and every day as it goes, and what I'm doing right now is what I really like. And hey, if you're applying to the US, you always have the option to switch into a different major, because they will make you take lots of electives and lots of different classes. But definitely try it out, don't stress, talk to people, and you'll find the right degree for you, and you'll know what to declare. And one other important thing, do not compare yourself to other people. I know we all have that one friend that has it all planned out from as soon as they start off. That was my best friend in high school. I mean, she had it all figured out, but that was her, and I had no clue. I had no idea where I was going and which direction I was headed. But all I knew was I was just going to take each and every day one step at a time. So don't worry guys, I hope this video helped, and do not forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave any comments. If there's any more questions that I can help, or any more questions that I can answer, definitely feel free to leave them down or hit me up on any of my other social media. I'll definitely answer you guys. Bye! Thank you for watching this video.